Welcome to another screencast on the ExoSwitch Constraint plugin for Maya. This screencast is going to be covering the trans driver flag on the ExoSwitch Constraint command and how we can declare and query translation drivers in an ExoSwitch Constraint system. So let's go ahead and show you different ways that we can set up the translation driver using the command. So here I have a kind of an embedded hierarchy. I've got 3 simple cubes. Let's go ahead and use the command to create a translation driver and an ExoSwitch Constraint node. ExoSwitch Constraint, and we are going to declare the trans driver, and the translation driver, or trans driver flag, for short we can use just TD. It accepts a string value, so let's choose cube 1, and then we are going to execute this. Well, actually, let's list the driven nodes. Let's list cube 2 and cube 3 as nodes that are being driven. Okay. So we've created an ExoSwitch constraint here. You can see it. And we do have a translation driver, PQ, which is cube 1. And notice that no rotation driver was listed in the command. And our driven nodes, as we declared, were 2 and 3. So let's go ahead and find cube 1 and actually translate them around, and good to go. In case we want to find out what the translation driver node is, the trans driver flag can be put in query mode. So we can select the constraint, go back to our script editor, and run that command again, but we are going to query what the translation driver is, and it gives us cube 1. We can also use the selection of another node in the system and still find out what the driver is, as the command will look for any connected ExoSwitch constraint nodes to whatever might be selected when the command is run. So the trans driver, you can use it in command mode or query mode. Let's use it in edit mode. So let's go back to our script editor and let's change the driver. Right now it's cube 1. Let's change it to cube 3. So ExoSwitch Constraint dash edit mode, and we're going to declare our trans driver again. Let's use the long flag this time just to show something a little different, and we'll say it's going to be cube 3. And notice that I didn't have the constraint itself selected. I had another node in the system selected. So if we select the constraint, we should see that cube 3 now has become our translation driver. So let's pick cube 3 and move them around. The system has effectively switched the translation drivers. I hope this is a good overview on using the trans driver flag and the command to help edit and query and create trans drivers in an ExoSwitch constraint system. Thanks.